Hi, in this lesson, we see what are the suitable campaigns for the remarketing, right? So, we have discussed the first search, we can do remarketing, right? Where we create the two campaigns with the same keywords, and in one campaign, we assign the audiences who have visited but not converted, and in one campaign, the audience targeting will be observation. So, in the retargeting campaign, we add those audiences in the targeting mode and we exclude them, the audiences that we have in the targeting mode in the general campaign, so that there won't be any chance of getting triggered ads from the both campaigns, right? So that the audiences who have visited our page will be able to see the ads only from the remarketing campaign. So we have discussed this while we are discussing the search module, right? We call it as remarketing list search ads, right? So few things you have to remember is audiences. Remarketing audiences are very important. You need to add them to the campaigns. If you don't add remarketing audiences, they will act as like general campaigns, right? And next is, in the observation and targeting, you need to select only the targeting mode, then only you will be able to target that particular audiences that you have added. You should be very careful about it. Okay, for display, demand gen and video campaigns, you have two other options, right? You have optimized targeting and you have audience expansion. You should turn off them. Okay, if you turn on them, your objective will be diluted, because when you turn on these two options, they will also, that means the Google algorithms will also target other similar audiences, right? We don't want it. So make sure that you turn off the optimized targeting and audience expansion when you are remarketing. Okay, so as I told you, if you are using two search campaigns and one is remarketing and another is general, make sure that you exclude the remarketing audiences from the general campaign. Okay, the similar case is for the display campaign. If you have two campaigns, one is for general audiences and another is for remarketing, you make sure that the remarketing audiences are negated from the display campaign where it is for the general audiences, right? So for the standing shopping campaign also, we have observation and targeting. If you want to do remarketing, you can obviously come here and select this targeting mode. Okay, for performance max and demand gen, we don't have targeting and observation, right? We only have the audience signal. So they can do, these are the AI powered campaigns. So when you add the remarketing audiences, they will try to attract those users. They will try to target those users who have exited from our website. Okay, so you can add the audiences here in the audience signal. It will provide much more or much proper signals to these campaigns that will be very beneficial for these campaigns. Okay, next is the display campaign. For the display campaign as well, we have targeting and observation mode. So make sure you select the targeting mode when you are doing a remarketing campaign. Okay, and next is the video campaign. So there is no targeting or observation for the video campaigns. Whatever the audiences you add for the video campaigns, by default they will go into the targeting mode, right? So that is the reason why I have been telling you since the beginning, you need to add the proper audiences for the campaigns. Okay, it will help the Google algorithms to understand what is our objective and what we need, right? So these are the few things that you should aware of when it comes to remarketing. So as I told you, from the display campaign we can do the dynamic and standard remarketing, and from the video campaign also we can do the dynamic and standard remarketing. But most of the advertisers prefer display campaign for the dynamic remarketing and standard remarketing, right? So this is one powerful campaign type that is very widely used for remarketing, either it is for standard or it is for dynamic, right? So let's create one more dynamic remarketing campaign, right? So here I am going into the engine campaigns. So now what we will do, let's create let's create a audience type, audience list, where we want to target only the users who have visited the accessories products. Okay, accessories page, right? Only the users who have visited this page. So how will you do it? So go to the engine, right, and shade library, audience manager. Okay, and you see, so there are two ways to do this. There are two ways. One is you simply come here and website visitors, okay, and you name it, okay, just name like people who have visited, just visited. I'm not excluding any of the users who has converted, just I'm creating a general audiences who have visited only that particular accessories page, okay, people who have visited accessories page. Sorry, let's see the spelling, okay, SSO. So make sure you give proper name, okay. So two ways, as I told you, there are two ways. One is by adding the URLs, so or by using the specific tags. You can do in either ways. So if you do it by web pages, so here you have to define the URL. URL contains, or URL, let's say URL contains, okay, let's say URL contains, and go here and simply copy this one, right, copy and paste it here. That's it. This is very simple, okay, and come here and create the segment, right. This is very simple. So if you want to do it through the tag, how will you do it? So you can do it, okay, come here and website visitors, people who has visited, right, who has visited accessories page tag, okay. So here I want to use the tag here, so I want to create a new tag, accessories tag, right, save. So you need to place this snippet, copy, go here, and this is the back end of this website, so code snippets, and add new snippet, okay, use snippet, and here you see like this, remarketing getting tag for accessories page, right, page. This is simple, you see. So you need to define the logic here, no, copy, enable this one and add a new group, logged in as page contains or page URL contains, let's see, page URL contains and this one, sorry, this is the one, right, copy and paste. That's it, and save the snippet, make this active and save the snippet. That's it. So what happens here, click on done and create segment. That's it. So at least one tag should be selected. We have this one, right, yeah, create. So in order to use these lists for the campaigns, you should have at least 1000 visitors, right. The audience list should be minimum 1000, then only you will be able to use them in the campaigns, right. So we have successfully created audiences in two different ways. You can use any of them, but only the condition is they should have a minimum of 1000 users in it, right. So let's add those to the campaigns and see how we set up the dynamic remarketing. I know we have seen this in the previous lesson. Let's once again see this, because this is very important concept that you need to understand. So it is a display campaign, right. So sales, and you can ignore this one, continue, and this is the display campaign. So dynamic remarketing, display, and it is accessories, like this, continue, start new. So it is India, and here in the dynamic feed, as I told you, as we are the e-commerce, you need to select the merchant center. If you are any of the business types that we have already seen, right, we have education, retail, real estate, all those things. So you prepare the feed, upload it into the business data, we have seen where to upload them, right? So you download the template for each of the segment and you can upload it into the business data. From there you can select this new feed, okay, and here your feed will appear like this, right? Like this it will appear. So let's reload it. Looks like it has some issues, right? Nice. So you are understanding me, right? For the dynamic feed, use dynamic feed. If you are of any other business types who are not into e-commerce, use new feed and select business type, and you can select it from here, right? So as we are in the e-commerce, I am selecting the feed. So as we are targeting the accessories, you can filter them, okay, if you wanted. So condition or product type is accessories, like this you can target, right? And just click on next. Budget, right? Budget I am giving it as 100 rupees per day and maximize conversions, and just click on next. So as I told you, you need to give the audiences, right? Here we have prepared the audiences. So browse, and it is the your data segments, website visitors. So let's look for the audiences that we have created just now. So this is the page, people who have visited accessories page. Either you can use this, or we have created a tag, right? Or you can use this. Let's use this one. As I told you, without having 1000 visitors in your list, you won't be able to use it. Here we have 0 visitors, but at least a minimum of 1000 should be there, okay? And click on done. That's it. Make sure you turn off this optimized targeting. It is up to you, you know. My duty is to tell you the strategies, how to work around these campaigns and this remarketing. It is up to you whether you want to use it or not. It is up to the strategy that you are building, right? And just click on next. So here you need to give the ad. So copy, right? And register post is fine. Images, let's add images. Sale, let's go with only this, and this is also sale, right? Save, and let's go for the headlines now. So copy, right, and use code. Next is the third headline, right? Paste. So long description, copied it and paste, and next is the description, copy, paste here. This is the third one, right? Paste. Nice, we have successfully done. So next is the other ad formats. You need not to do anything here, just you can move forward and add URL options. You can set up the click tracking parameters here. Next is the dynamic ad options. Add a price prefix and a promotional copy. It is up to you if you want to use any price extensions or like that. So let's add the call to action. It is shop now. Like this you can create the ad. So once this is done, just come here and click on next. So it is checking for the errors. And publish. That's it. This is very simple, right? So this is very simple to set up the dynamic remarketing campaign. So I hope you have understood this lesson. We will meet in the next one.